XRP holders, are you ready for a breakout? Are you ready to see new all-time highs for XRP? I think that we are seeing that loading right now. We got to be talking about that. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into this video. All right, guys, I want to start off here. Follow me at 333 Blacksea. I say XRP holders, are you ready for big, bullish, beautiful gains? Because I'm seeing something cooking up in the charts, and I do think that with what's happening in the overall market, probably getting ready to see some follow through into Q4 and see XRP make those big, beautiful, juicy gains. All right, let's look at XRP. We are rejecting off of $3.31, and that's absolutely okay. After we got a little bit of a bull trap, if you will, I'll call it a bull trap, broke out from all-time highs just barely. It was about a, what was it? I think a 20% gain. About an 11% gain, okay, off of the breakout. Came back down. Now we're retesting that breakout region, all right? You look at market cipher. You have a green dot on the momentum wave, and you have money flow, nice, thick, and green, and it looks like it is growing, all right? Bullish on the daily time frame. Now, why am I so bullish here? Well, let's start off. Let's talk about facts, right? SEC, Ripple lawsuit. It's done. Finally, after hearing it time and time again, right? How many times have we heard that it was over? Probably over 100 times, honestly. I remember seeing hundreds of articles of the lawsuit being over, but now it is done. It's finally done. It actually is done, okay? If it's not done, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do, but it's done, all right? It's officially done. That's what the word is. That's what all the articles are saying. It's officially done now, and I do think that it's finally done. Now, what's going on with this overall market? We got to talk about it because that has a lot to do with where XRP is going to be headed right now. And I do think right now what I am looking for a retest, a breakout over $3.31, and then I am going to enter a big massive long position. I'm probably be a six-figure long, honestly. I've done a couple of these along the way. I've done a couple of these along the way, but I've been really careful when it comes to XRP to enter a new one. I've hit every large XRP trade I've done has been profit, has been stopped out in the profit. And ever since then, I've just been kind of scalping alts and looking for another good entry on XRP to capitalize on a big move. When we start to make our way back above $3.30, if we can flip this as support, I'm going to be looking for a juicy long position, a big six-figure trade. If you guys do want to trade with me, check out in the description box below or pinned comment section below. We have a $100,000 deposit bonus to BitNext as well as $10 free when you sign up. And on Blowfin, we have a 10% trade rebate and a $5,000 sign bonus. Guys, feel free to take advantage of these promotions. They're nice and big. There's lots of things, there's rewards to be garnered when you use them. And if you want to help support this channel, feel free to check them out. But guys, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go open an XRP long. I'm just telling you guys what I'm looking for in these markets and what I'm doing and how I'm profiting. And that's what I'm doing right now. I put my money where my mouth is. And I'm obviously don't have a 100% hit rate on my trades, and anybody that tells you that they do have a 100% hit rate is lying to you, okay? But I have been pretty spot on over the past couple months. Now, I would say probably out of the past 10 scalps that I do, I think scalping is a little bit more difficult because once you start to see a wick out of the range, usually it's tough to be profit. It's tough to calculate that, right? But I would say that my hit rate's probably an 80% profitability versus 20% getting stopped out for my stop loss, right? But guys, I'm bullish on XRP. I think that things are getting ready to really heat up, and I'll show you why here because look at this. Just get blown away by the green. I love to see this. We're seeing Bitcoin at 120,000. Ethereum, it tested 4,650, okay? All-time highs, I believe, on some exchanges were like 4,800, 4,750 on others. When Ethereum breaks above all-time highs, which in my opinion it will, probably pretty soon here, I expect to finally see that true altcoin season. We're seeing Solana test $200. We're seeing XRP up 4% on the day at $3.27, almost at all-time highs. When Ethereum breaks all-time highs, I expect XRP to make its big move, guys. If you look at XRP, rank 3, up 10% in the past 7 days, up 4% in the past 24 hours. sitting at, I believe, 190. Yeah, $194 billion market cap. Things are just getting started here. I think that the frothy altcoin season, all alts go up season type of event is coming in Q4. I think we need to be a little bit more patient here. I want to talk about Bitcoin dominance. We are breaking down here at 58.9%. We exclude stablecoins. We're basically at 61%, okay? I still think Bitcoin dominance rallies throughout Q3, but guys, Q3 is almost over. There's a chance we start to front run these Q4 gains and front run that Q4 breakdown of Bitcoin dominance. And if that happens, you're going to see XRP make big moves. You're going to see altcoins make big moves. And I do think that that's probably going to be playing out pretty soon here. You look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks very bullish. We had this huge wick here. It would have been beautiful if we closed out here on the daily candle closure at 122K. But right now, guys, we're at 120,000. If we see this daily candle closure in the next 16 minutes here, close at 120K, this is very bullish. It is very, very bullish. I'm really curious to see this weekly candle closure. I mean, already it's a bullish engulfing candle right here. We have 5 days and 1 hour. We have a lot of time on this weekly time frame, but if this weekly time frame is a bullish engulfing candle here, closing out above the body of 118,800 back in July, yeah, guys, I'm looking for further continuation. We have a green dot here on market cipher on the momentum wave, but at the 60 line, it's very bullish, guys. So yeah, it's exciting times. It's exciting times, and I think that you should expect continuation on the weekly for Bitcoin, and I think you should expect liquidity to just be flowing into the entire cryptocurrency market cap as a whole. We're at a $4.06 trillion market cap right now. I expect this to continue. Maybe even go to a $5 to $6 trillion market cap by the end of 2025. I know that sounds crazy, but I think that it's possible, especially if you start to talk about the Fed pivoting to quantitative easing. You talk about the Fed pivoting to those rate cuts. You're going to see money loosen up. You're going to see money flow in from the sidelines because it will be bullish for risk on assets, guys. I do think that when we see Bitcoin dominance really break down, if we see ETH make new all-time highs here, which, I mean, how could we not when we're $100 away? Like, you just based on pure market psychology, it's going to hit all-time highs. I expect that when we see that play out, you should expect XRP to go to at least $4, guys. I do expect that once we flip this level at $3.30. And once we flip this level, I am looking for big longs. I'm long in the breakout. And yes, breakout trading can be risky business, but I love longing when all the stars align and we're breaking into price discovery mode. Usually there is some free gains to be taken advantage of. Now, that's not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing in this market. And I do think that $4 is on the menu for XRP. And if we do start to close above that sooner rather than later, I think that we should be eyeballing $5.50, baby. And hopefully we can see some continuation from that. Hopefully the altcoin season doesn't end quickly, but why would we talk about the ending right now when we're just getting started here? It's very bullish, guys. I'm excited for XRP. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you ready for XRP new all-time highs? It hasn't been that long, but I think that we're getting ready to see some big moves here. We saw our wash out to the downside, catch some of that liquidity, stop those people out that were longing, and just in time to stop out the shorts, guys. So it's exciting times. If you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Check out those awesome affiliate links down below if you want to take advantage of those promotions and help support this channel. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.